What's up, DFS players? We are going through the best two player props for tonight. So two new player props on PrizePicks. So a ton of entries already open, but let's go ahead. Let's get into it. The best player props currently available. Now, again, the way that PrizePicks works is you select any two picks, you are just getting plus 200 odds. It doesn't matter if you take overs or unders. It doesn't matter what two picks you select. You are always getting plus 200 odds, 20 to win 40 a profit, 20 to win 60 total, since this to win column includes your stake. So this means it is literally critical as a DFS player to compare the lines that PrizePicks is giving you to the odds on the sportsbook. So for example, you can use the OddsJam Positive EV Tool to look for value on PrizePicks. So here we can see right here, Nestor Cortez under 18.5 pitching outs is minus 178 on Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker out there, and you are always getting an implied price of minus 137 on PrizePicks based on the fact that every two player prop pick entry is just turning out to be plus 200 odds. So as a DFS player, you want to look for where the under is heavily juiced, right? So what we can actually go with is if we go back here, we'll add in Nestor Cortez, and then we wanted his pitching outs. So we want Nestor Cortez under 18.5 pitching outs. And then the second pick we're going to have is also on PrizePicks is Reed over 3.5 strikeouts, minus 137 implied price on PrizePicks. Again, the sportsbooks are pricing this from minus 142 to minus 182. So we're getting a ton of value once again on PrizePicks. The sharpest sportsbook out there, the most efficient betting market, is pricing this all the way down at minus 174. So this is another positive EV player prop. So these are the two player props you want to roll with for today. So you can see it right here. These are the two player props I went with, and we're getting plus 200 odds on PrizePicks. Reed over 3.5 strikeouts and Nestor Cortez under 18.5 outs, plus 200 odds. Doesn't matter if I switch this around, if I take both overs, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? 20 to win 60 plus 200 odds. Now, if we compare that to a sports book, if we take, Nestor Cortez under 18.5 outs on Caesars Sportsbook, and we take Reed over 3.5 strikeouts, we're only getting plus 162, right? We're getting plus 200 on PrizePicks. On Caesars, we would only be getting plus 162. Now imagine we switch this to Reed under in pitching strikeouts and Nestor Cortez over in outs. So let's go back to the Yankees game. So it was plus 162 on Caesars when we had Reed over in strikeouts, Nestor Cortez under, which is what we're rolling with on PrizePicks. But if we switch this on Caesars and we take the opposite, we would be getting plus 349, right? So if you ended up taking the under here and the over here, you'd be getting plus 200 on Caesars, or you'd be getting plus 200 on PrizePicks, but plus 349 odds on Caesars, right? And that's, again, because sportsbooks, they change their odds depending on if you're taking the over or the under. On PrizePicks, they don't, right? It doesn't matter if you take the over or the under. Your payout is always going to be the same. So we found the two plays with value, which are Reed over 3.5 strikeouts, positive EV play on PrizePicks, insane value. The sportsbooks have this over heavily juiced, right? And we're getting an implied price of minus 137 on PrizePicks, and then Nestor Cortez under 18.5 outs. So that's the pick I went with. I threw the last $100 I had left in my account from degenerately betting on PrizePicks over the last few days on this. Nestor Cortez under 18.5 outs, Reed over 3.5 strikeouts, both positive EV plays from OddsJam with value with a mathematical profit margin. So we can run through very briefly the profit margin of this player prop on PrizePicks. So again, you need to be winning your player props 57.74% of the time to break even on PrizePicks. So what you can do is take the market from Pinnacle Sportsbook, the most efficient betting market, and put it into a zero vig odds calculator. This calculator will again just show you the win probability for your player prop. So for Nestor Cortez, under 18.5 outs. The market on Pinnacle was minus 178 on the under, plus 131 on the over, which means that the sportsbook is implying the under is 59.66% to hit. Boom, we have that right here. Then we go to the Angels game, minus 174, plus 129 on the over for Reed strikeouts. So the over is heavily juiced here. And the win probability for this pick is going to be 59.25%. So 59.25%. We are staking $100 to win $200 in profit. So we have an edge on this PrizePicks, player prop 2-pick entry of 6%, right? This is the win probability for our PrizePicks entry. You just multiply these two probabilities together. So 35.34% of the time we're winning $200. The other 64.65% of the time we're losing our stake of $100. So we can back out our edge, which is going to be 6%. So 2 player props on PrizePicks. Let me know if you tail them. Tons of other picks open for today. All looking pretty good. We got a lot of action on Curry over 2.5 turnovers and Robert Williams over 1.5 blocks. So, if Curry cashes, we're going to be up big on PrizePicks. So hopefully this video was helpful. Feel free to comment any questions, book a call with us. And again, thanks so much for your time.